I first met Julia in 8th grade, and we were at a lunch table, and she asked me if I wanted to go and sit with the special needs kids.
We both went on our first mission trip to Belize.
I was probably 4 months old.
So when we were in Belize, it was just very humid. Everyone was pretty grumpy. We went to go take food to families. Julia would not stop talking, and all I could think about was, this girl is so annoying. Like, why does she not stop talking? Like, she's so obnoxious. But turned out I was annoyed by her because she was just exactly like me, so.
She was just super outgoing and like a really easy person to just like be friends with, especially since we met like right going into middle school, so everyone was basically a stranger.
We walked to Dunkin' Donuts in the middle of a snowstorm, and we had to walk to a family friend's house because we couldn't walk home because it was too bad.
Almost every day I would hear her yelling after lunch way back from the crowd, screaming my name as loud as she could.
We were walking home from school, which is like a long walk, and we were really bored and didn't know like what to do with ourselves because we were just walking down this long road. And she told me to stop and to close my eyes, and I was just really confused. And like 2 seconds later, she told me to open my eyes, and she had a yellow flower in her hand, and she gave it to me. And then I took a picture of her, and later on, the picture of her went viral.
Friend's birthday party, she wouldn't get in the pool, so I had to pick her up and jump in with her.
It was 8th grade. We were in her basement, and she found all these old Play-Doh containers, and we just started chucking them at each other, and we had a Play-Doh war for like an hour straight in her basement, just running around, hiding behind things, and like whacking each other with Play-Doh. She's impacted my life a lot. She's the one that introduced me to the church that I'm currently going to.
She's really been like an inspiration, sort of. I've always like, I don't know if I want to say looked up, but the way like she lived her life and like looked out for others is just inspirational.
She taught me how to love myself and accept everyone else's differences and not like judge people based off just appearance or like what you see on the outside, because she went through so much and you never would have known that she had such a hard past, but she like taught me to like really get to know people before I make judgments about them.
The night before, she FaceTimed me, and I knew something was a little bit off, so I like stayed up all night.
She FaceTimed me the night before, and she was pretty upset, and she told me everything that was going on, and I tried to help her through it, and then after we were done talking, she seemed okay, and the last thing she said to me was, "I love you."
I got a text the day before school from Emily, and I sat through first period just thinking, like, I saw a few people leave the classroom. After first period, I went down to the library, and everyone was there, and I just knew.
I was Julia's neighbor, so on my way to school, I saw ambulances and police officers at their house, and at first I thought that there was something wrong with her brother Nathan, so I texted her and her mom what was going on, if everything was okay. And once I got to school and I found Emily, she texted me right when I found Emily, and she told me that Julia had passed away.
It's very difficult.
Losing someone to suicide is, I don't know, it's the most heart-wrenching kind of thing that you don't expect to go through.
It's painful, and it's not easy. It's rough knowing that you lose someone who you love so much and care about so much to suicide. I would definitely tell her how much she was loved and cared for.
I'd definitely just show her how many people are there for her and how many people disagreed with her mindset that she was ugly or whatever. Everyone else thought she was beautiful, which she was.
Like, everything's gonna be okay. And I know I did tell her that. I just wish that she believed it.
For anyone going through anything difficult, I know it's cheesy, but I would go and talk to someone.
Talk to people? I have this therapist. His name is Don. I love Don.
Taking your own life is something where some people would see it as a release, but it's also just so detrimental to the people around you.
I would just tell them to find something that really, really makes them happy, and something constant, not something that changes, not a person, but a hobby or something that they love doing, and just pour their heart into that, because that brings you out of the worst places. And I feel if she would have found something that she was absolutely in love with, it would have motivated her to stay alive and keep pushing and fighting to get through all the things that she was struggling with. For anyone who's watching this video right now dealing with something difficult, I would definitely tell them to talk to someone, and it's okay to get help, whether it's a family member, a teacher, a friend, it doesn't matter who. I definitely think it's better to go and talk to someone instead of keeping that all up inside.